Emily Hack is an actress in a number of these features, right?
Yeah.
And I've had you on my show. Your work is awesome, by the way. When you do these films that literally take you to that next level of shock, as an actress, how do you prepare for that? How do you handle that?
Well, it's really for me. I take it when the moment comes. I feel. I mean, I prepare to an extent where I know what I have to do.
Sure.
But I just really let myself, when the time comes for shooting, and I know, what needs to happen at that moment. I just let myself go then. Because then, really, it's anything goes when that happens. I don't like prepare too much because then it'll seem too much like acting.
Right,
I
right.
want my emotions and my responses to be as realistic as possible.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, do you have any feature films currently that are hitting the store shelves? Anything you want to talk about?
Well, Ratline is going to be in post-production after we're back from here. Eric's going to start post-production on that.
Fantastic.
We just wrapped up the shooting, and so be on the lookout for that because it's going to be very exciting,
All right,
very
we'll
cool.
do. Fantastic. When you started Wicked Pixel, did you have any idea that the independent film phenomenon, if you will, would just kind of occur, this explosion of independent filmmaking?
Well, it's really been interesting. We officially formed the company in the mid-90s.
Right.
And there was a lot of interesting stuff going on at the time, but just watching everything kind of evolve in the past 15 years or so, it's been really interesting, and I feel very fortunate to, instead of being kind of swept aside by the new guys or whatever, it's been really cool to just feel like I'm in good company. There's lots of great, very talented filmmakers out there that are working in the independent scene, and to see that the fans like the new guys coming along, and that the fans still like our older titles and are interested in what we're doing next.
Oh yeah.
It just makes me feel really good that we've been able to hang on this long and keep doing this, and I feel like I'm in very good company.
Sure. And I'll tell you what, I think the independent film movement, I think it's hit that point at which now we're capturing the attentions of some of the LA mainstream folks.
Right.
They've been expressing, we want to come work for you independent filmmakers because we're offering roles and storylines that are diverse, that are different, that don't play it safe.
That's probably because of the horror fans. The horror fans tend to get tired of the rehashes.
The same old stuff.
And if the uniqueness is coming out of the indie scene, it makes sense for the bigger companies to say, oh, well, that's what they're going to buy tickets to see. That's what those people are going to buy those kinds of DVDs. So that's probably why that kind of attention is starting to turn to the independent.
Sure. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. You guys were here last year. Hopefully you'll be here again next year. We're already looking forward to TFW 2010, but for TFW 2009, the gang from Wicked Pixel bringing shock and terror your way. Thank you guys.
Thank you very much, Parrish. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Parrish. Awesome to meet you.
Good to meet you. We're still here at TFW 2009, and I'm here with Dion Rose, who just received a token from her absolute idol, Alice Cooper. You want to talk about it?
I can't say anything. I can't say anything.
He doodled on his tablecloth where he was signing and signed it for her.
He drew a picture of himself.
Of himself. So she now has the ultimate item to worship, all right? But TFW overall, how's it been for you?
It has been awesome.
It's been
It has been just, they get better and better every year.
It is amazing how each year does eclipse the other.
And, every year you're wondering how can they outdo the next one.
But they do.
They do.
And it's a big horror party for all of us. And you're amongst like kind, and it's the one place where you can talk horror with people who understand it.
Exactly. And, everybody said that, the horror fans are truly the best fans. Because
and we are.
Because we're nice, we're polite, and we don't trash hotel rooms.
That's always a good thing.
Dagan, run like hell, boy. And then,
Hold it up to his
can you see that?
Michael Myers.
Even better, I'm so loved that Mr. Derek Mears has written one for my little boy.
I was there when he did.
I'm so excited. You have no idea. My child is going to love this shit.
All right, we're here at TFW 2009 with Robert Luke, Kristen Hall, Josh Vargas, and Burton Bailey. Burton Bailey of Horrorfile Entertainment, as well as Josh Vargas of COE, which did films. Okay, got that right. All right. Josh is about to unleash upon the world his feature film that we've been waiting on for a couple of years now at least, called Sway. Josh, are you ready to rock and roll with it?
No.
Oh, come on now.
Yeah, sure. It's gonna be awesome.
We sort of burnt down a house or two, right?
Yeah, systematically destroying neighborhoods.
But-
It's a self-amusement.
But it's a shocking film. As well, you got Burton, myself, proud of this, Kristen, Robert, Luke, all right, and this guy who's hiding over here, Matt, all right. We're working on a feature film called Possum Walk, all right?
Yes.
And Possum Walk is it's a different kind of a scary-ass film, I would say. Burton, you want to talk a bit?
Oh yeah, Possum Walk is a story written by Jeremy Summerall. It is absolutely positively a unique story in its own right. It's not your typical slasher film. A lot of people are going to think it's like that, but it's not really what it is. There's no cannibalism, there's no chainsaws, there's none of that stuff in there. It's more of a reality-based horror. Yeah.
There you go.
know, so.
Yeah. And we got Kristen Hall here, who appears in Possum Walk and was kind of put through the paces, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. How many miles did you have to
Oh
walk?
God, I think it was like 100 miles that I was walking.
Yeah,
it was
well,
probably about 6 maybe.
In these
but-
boots, right?
In these boots.
Yeah.
And these boots were not made for walking long distances.
Well, it
So
is called Possum Walk.
yeah.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Exactly. And we got Robert Luke, who is our DP, and he's phenomenal with what he does, I can tell you. Robert, what's it like working with Jeremy and all of us that are crazy?
It's fun. I mean, we're getting good shit. Yeah, everyone's very exciting and fun to work with. Everyone's very creative. So I'm having a great time.
Kick ass, kick ass. So once more back to Vargas here. I'm going to put him on the hot seat. I got to, man. Got to. Sway, okay? We can look for maybe a premiere screening.
June 30th.
June 30th?
June 30th in Houston, Texas.
All right, and do you hope that people like just totally freak the fuck out when they see it?
That's
The
on the
idea.
itinerary. Yeah.
All right,
Definitely a part of the plan.
June 30th in Houston, Texas, Sway, and then subsequent to that, the world, right?
Yeah, it's time to start shopping for a bulletproof vest.
There you go. All right, once again, Josh Vargas with Sway, cast and partial crew of Possum Walk, producer Burton Bailey, effects guy Matt. All right, last name Matt. I'm not good. Matt what?
That's
Monster Matt. Monster Matt.
Monster Matt.
All right. Anyway, we're here at TFW 2009, having a kick-ass time. Everybody say, hell yeah! Yet again at TFW 2009, this time with Jeremy Summerall, director of Possum Walk, Abel Berry, director of Spawns, and the upcoming Cody. All right. So guys, TFW 09, how's it been treating you?
Awesome. Exactly. I mean, absolutely awesome. I'm stunned at the turnout. You know, I was worried with the swine flu and the economy that everything was going to be really low attended, but we've been killing it. Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
I couldn't be happier.
Well, how does it feel? I know you've attended many conventions as Nick Robelia.
Yes.
Okay, but this time you're also in attendance as a filmmaker, a director. All right. Your
Stress.
love of hey, stress. Okay, but it's good.
Stress.
It's a good stress,
Yes,
right?
it's very good stress.
All right.
Well, I couldn't be happier. You know, just making all the the networking, the arrangement. I mean, just I couldn't do it if I didn't love it.
Right.
You know,
Exactly.
I wouldn't do it if I didn't love it.
Exactly.
Anyway,
Absolutely. Yeah. And Abel Berry, all right, obviously. Directed Spoils, got your first product out there, working on Cody. How does it feel to finally be that director, filmmaker yourself, and have these people appreciate your work?
It's great, man. Sold a lot of DVDs. You know, I got drunk last night. Fell on top of Derek Mears. It was pretty big crazy.
Very nice guy too.
He and his wife tried to get into my bedroom, mine and my wife's bedroom.
Shit.
It was kind of a scary moment, okay? Now, they thought my room belonged to Jason Mears. So anyway, bottom line, TFW 2009, 2 directors of great Texas blood, independent horror films right here, coming your way, bringing more products. Kick ass. Thanks, guys.